Hi everyone, it's Miss Amy and it is Friday afternoon, and today I read Tucker's Apple Dandy Day, and so we're going to do a fun fine motor apple craft. So it's great for preschool, toddlers, older kids, all ages, but it's a great fine motor activity. So I have contact paper, just clear contact paper. You can do the shiny kind or the not shiny kind. I had a hole punch. I had a whole bigger like scrapbooking hole punch, and I also just drew a bunch of circles and cut them out. So I have a bunch of green ones, all different sizes. I have a bunch of red ones, all different sizes. And what I'm going to do is I am going to just cut a square right of this. I'm just going to go like that. Just go like that. Get cut like that. Okay. Alright, so now I have just a square, okay, and what I'm going to do is I am going to draw, I'm going to cut it, I'm going to cut it in. No, I'm not going to cut it in half. I'm going to use the other one. I'm going to use the other half. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this down and I'm going to draw on it. Okay, so I'm going to put this down and like this, so that I can put my stickers down. Okay, so I don't want to get that too close. I'm going to put it right there. Okay, so now on here, I probably should have drawn right on there, but that's okay. What I'm going to do, so I'll draw after. So on here, I'm going to draw a shape of leaves. Okay, I'm going to put this over here. I'm going to draw an apple shape. So here's my apple shape. This, and then some leaf shapes and a stem. Okay, so I'm going to show you what I've got on here. Okay, so leaf, stem, and this is my apple shape. That I'm going to put aside. So now what I'm going to do is, and actually I'm going to do this, I'm going to put this underneath this piece of paper so that I can see what I'm gluing on, okay? And this already is my sticky side. I've taken that off so that I can put my stickum, and I'm just going to put this like this, and this one like this, and I'll just go like that, and I'll do the scissors here. Okay, so now you can see all the pieces. This is sticky. I've already peeled this, and then I put it on top of the second one that I drew right on the other contact paper. So now what I'm going to do is I am going to just use my fine motor little hands and different reds, and I am going to put these all over this. Okay, I'm going to put them all over it. They can stick off the side. the more different sizes that you have, the better, so that you have variety and you can cover the whole thing like this. I'm gonna do some of these little ones, these little hole punch ones. Here is one of those. Here's a couple like that. They're not perfect circles, but that's okay. That doesn't matter. They don't have to be perfect circles. Okay, some overlapping. I'm gonna put a bunch of little ones here. Fine motor. This is great because they have to pick up each one individually and place them on there. Okay, so mine are all on there. Then what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna put the green ones on. I'm gonna put a bunch of green ones on my leaves. Okay, a bunch of green on the leaves and the stem. And you could probably do brown on the stem, but I want to do some green. I'm gonna do mine green. I'm gonna do all green. And this is a cool idea that I adapted from a little bit and got the brain from Twitchits.com. They had this cool activity and I thought, oh, this is a fun activity to share. So I wanted to share it with you guys today. I'm gonna do that. Maybe one or two more like that. I'm gonna do another one up here. I'm gonna put that one up there and that like that. Okay, so now I've got it mostly covered. I'm gonna put a couple more in here like this. I like that. Like a whole bunch like that. I love it. Some over here, some down here. This is a great fine motor activity and super simple. Okay, so now I've got all my pieces. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just slide these out of the way. Right, I'm gonna slide this like this, okay? So yeah, it looks like nothing, but when I put this on here, so I'm gonna undo this one and I'm gonna put it on top. And because I can see it, it's not gonna work. Yes, it will. Okay, so I'm gonna put this right on top like this. Let's go like that, and that's gonna squeeze because it's on top of the other one. Okay, and oops, got a little bubble there. So that I don't have a bubble. No bubbles. All right, that's past the bubbles, so that's okay. All right, so now what I'm gonna do, so now I've got contact paper, so it's like a sun catcher. And what I'm gonna do is now I'm gonna cut it out. Okay, and I'm gonna cut around that outside edge. This is such a cute idea. I've never done this before. I love this. I love finding new ideas. So thanks to Twitchits for the idea inspiration for this fine motor activity, apple creation. And as we head into apple season here in Maine, and there we go. Okay, so there's my apple. And then I'm gonna do my leaf and my stem and cut them right out like that. And the fun thing is the kids can cut their own things out. They can cut out circles or they can punch them out ahead of time. You can use up scraps. You can use lots of different shades or tones of each of the colors that you choose to use. And you might choose to do a brown stem, not a green stem, but I really liked that. So then I'm going to just put it on there, and that is almost done. And I'm just going to put a little piece of contact paper on there. I have a little extra just kind of kicking around here, and I'm just going to go like this and glue that right and tape that right on like that. And I'm going to tape the back side like that with another piece that I cut off that I have a little extra like that. That way it still is clear. And there is my apple craft. I love it. You can put it, you can hang it in a window or tape it to a window. It's a really cool idea, and it's a great way to use up all kinds of scraps and to get your kids practicing with their fine motor and just creating a fun, different apple craft or any craft. Hugs to you all. Happy crafting, Miss Amy.